Alligator Eyes is sort of the fundamental sighting drill that we use to help with open water sighting. The goal with the Alligator Eyes is really to get comfortable with keeping your eyes right at the surface of the water so you don't lift your head up too high, and making sure that you never breathe forward. Breathing forward is really dangerous in open water. It basically makes you have the opportunity of inhaling a lot of water if you try to breathe forward, and it helps keep your head down low so passing swimmers don't hit you or are less likely to hit you. So this view here is really important. I wanted to show everyone that doing alligator eyes helps keep your hips and shoulders in alignment as you sight. So goal for sighting should always be, can you keep yourself as efficient and streamlined as possible? And we get to watch as Alyssa keeps swimming. She drops her head down just like she would normally. She's looking straight down towards the bottom, and she turns her head to the side to breathe just like she would normally. So with alligator eyes, you want to try to get your head back into position. It's that sighting position. So we rewind here a little bit and go back to the front here. We want to see your eyes here the majority of the time during alligator eyes. You don't drop your face back into the water until you're ready to breathe. And if you wait too long, then you're going to breathe to the side. So it's really important that we focus on where your face is and the timing of your breath. So if you try to rush your breath, you're going to end up breathing with your face slightly forward or your head up and turning to the side, which is really, really dangerous for your vertebrae. So you want to make sure that you protect your neck by putting your face back down before you turn your head to breathe. So alligator eyes isn't necessarily what you would do to sight in open water. I wouldn't want to keep your face looking forward for that long, but it's the same movement that we want. Alright, so what we're looking to do really is called a rolling sight. Alligator eyes is kind of like the foundation or the beginning of learning how to do a rolling sight. We're going to take a look at a rolling sight here in a second. So here we go. So we go in slow motion to start here. So swimming your regular freestyle, you should be trying to take 2 breaths and then a quick sight forward like your alligator eyes. And that's a rolling sight. Now, I prefer people to count breaths versus strokes. It just seems to be a little bit easier to kind of manage mentally, and it also kind of helps get your alligator eyes or your sighting timed a little bit better because it just takes the place of a breath. Notice how low Alyssa is staying to the water, right? So the goal with a rolling sight isn't to be able to read what's on the buoy. The goal is really just to get a flash of color of the buoy so you know you're moving in the right direction. And if you like to bilateral breathe, that's fine. You could do every 3 strokes, 2 breaths, and then sight. And open water is situational. It doesn't need to be a hard, fast rule every 2 breaths. You can do every 4 breaths if you want, every 6 breaths if you want, whatever you're comfortable with. Or if there's a certain situation, we want to make sure you can change and adapt to whatever conditions you're swimming in the open water. So I just wanted to show you, again, underwater, how important it is when you sight, can you keep your body posture? Can you keep those hips up? So Alyssa does a great job of making sure her face goes back down into the water with the recovering hand here. Alright, so she's not keeping her head up for more than a stroke. It's really important to be quick about your sighting. And if you do your rolling sight and you pop up and you can't see the buoy, well, then the next time you take your sight, you try to look up even higher. All right, and the next time you can't see it, you look up even higher. All right, just constantly trying to keep yourself as low to the surface as you can, and if the situation changes, you've got to adapt to that situation. I hope this quick little video helps with your sighting.